Okay, welcome to part 2. As you can see, we are joining these hexagon motifs together. So this is the yarn that I've chosen for the outside of the afghan, outside round of every round. So let me walk you through the process of putting on this final border and then joining it together. So you would start with a single piece. So I'm going to, again, start with my slip knot the same way I made it in the first video. And this is a somewhat interesting technique. I prefer not to attach it with a slip stitch and do a chain up if I don't have to. So I've got my slip knot. I'm going to do a yarn over. I'm going to hold both, because if you don't hold it, like, it'll just untwist around your hook. So you've got to do your yarn over and hold it. And then I'm going to find my corner stitch. So there should be 3 single crochets in each of these corners. So that's the chain for the first one. This big one's the second, and that's the third. So we want the middle one. So I'm going to start in here, still pinching that yarn over. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a new loop through that corner stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So this starts your double crochet in the corner with your tail end up. It's interesting. Anyway, I like to do it that way. So we're going to do the corners the same as we did the corners on that last double crochet round. So we've got 1 double crochet here. We're going to do a second double crochet into this corner stitch. Oops, splitting some yarn. Okay, so we've got 2 double crochets and then 2 chains, and then 2 more double crochets all into the same stitch. Okay, so it's the same corner structure that we did on the original hexagon. Okay, now we're going to skip 1 stitch and do 2 double crochets into the next one. So this one we're going to skip, and we're working into this one. So 1 double crochet. I like to have my yarn on the left for this. 2 double crochets. Okay, and then we're going to skip 2. And in the next one, which is this one, so I'm actually also going to catch my tail end from this orange hexagon in there. So we're going to skip 2 and then do 3 double crochets in the next I guess it was a single crochet from the previous row. So 3 in here. Then we're going to skip 2. 1, 2, do 1 there. So this is going to be 2 double crochets. Okay, and then skip 1, which will bring us to the next corner, and do another corner. And again, the corner is 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and then 2 double crochets again, all into the same spot. And that will turn your corner. So let's go over this again. So what we have a corner. We have skip 1, work 2 double crochets, skip 2, work 3 double crochets, skip 2, work 2 double crochets, skip 1, work a corner. Okay? So this actually mimics the same structure as we've had down here. So that's why I did it this way. I like it this way because I've totally made up this border. So we're going to skip 1, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into the next spot. Okay, then skip 2 and do 3 in the middle of this spot. So this 3 crochet grouping will be right in the middle of each side. Okay, then skip 2 and do 2 double crochets in the next. Skip 1, which brings us to the corner again, and we'll work a corner. Okay, so if you were doing your first hexagon to join into a blanket, then you would go all the way around and don't stop. Just like finish it off. You'd get, you know, all the way back here and just do a slip stitch in the top of this first double crochet just to close off your round. It would be really simple. So you would do that the first one. I did that on the first one here, but you know, now I'm joining. So let me get back to the corner. So when you're ready to join, you want to get halfway through the corner. Okay, so halfway through the corner is 2 double crochets and then 1 chain. But you need to join that corner right in the middle of the corner onto the next spot. So let's see, where do I want this? Do I want it there? No, it's a little Halloweeny. Let's put it right here. Okay, so if I'm joining this one to be right here, I'm going to take this corner and attach it to this corner. So I'm going to just stick my hook through the corner chains and do a single crochet, or not a single crochet, a slip stitch to join them. Then chain 1 and finish the corner. Okay, so we're gonna do these 2 double crochets, and then basically between every cluster group we're going to attach it to its corresponding space. So because now I've finished this corner, I'm going to find this corner and the space right after, right? So I'm going to slip stitch those together. So let me lay this flat so you can see what's going on. Okay, so I've worked half the corner, then finished the corner, attached it at the edge of this one's corner. Now I'm going to do a 2 double crochet grouping and then attach it here. And then I'm going to do the 3 and attach it after the 3 all the way across. So let's finish this up. Okay, so now to keep going in the pattern, we're going to skip 1 and we're going to do 2 double crochets into this next spot. 1, to focus right, there we go, 2. So now we've got a 2 double crochet hanging out. We're going to join it past this one's 2 there with a slip stitch, and then skip 2 and work my 3 double crochets grouping. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to join with the slip stitch past the other edges, double crochet grouping. Okay, then we're back to working on the orange. We're going to skip 2 and do a 2 double crochet group here, and then find that same spot on here, and we're going to slip stitch through there, and then skip 1 and do the corner. So 1, 2, and 1 chain. So we're at the middle of the corner, and now we can see that this is our corner. So let me lay this out again. Okay, so with this being our corner, this needle here. Okay, so this is where our 2 corners have joined before. So we're just going to stick our hook for the slip stitch between both of them right here and try to grab both of them so it's nice and sturdy. So all 3 corners are meeting in one space. So I'm going to stick my hook between those 2 hexagon motifs and slip stitch across there, then finish the corner, chain 1 and do 2 double crochets in that same corner stitch, and then we'll reattach. So there's my corner from the previous. We're going to go right in here and do a single crochet, and I'm just going to make sure that all my tail ends are to the back of the work so I don't have to fish for them later. Okay, now we're back to working along this side, so we're going to skip one and do 2 double crochets in the next spot. 2. Okay, and then we'll join it in its corresponding spot on this motif, and then come back and skip 2 and do our 3 double crochets together here. 2, 3. Okay, and then it joins just past the 3 double crochet group on the opposite one. Then skip 2 and do a 2 double crochet group. Oops. Okay, and attach it to its corresponding spot along this edge, and then skip 1 and we're going to do the double crochet corner, or at least half of it. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 1, slip stitch into this corner space, chain 1, finish the corner, okay, and so this is where you got to pay a little closer attention. At this point, this one is joined everywhere it needs to be, right? So it's got these 2. These other corners don't need to be joined, so we're going to just finish all the way around. Let's see, skip 1, do 2 double crochets here. Okay, and then skip 2 and do 3 double crochet group. Oops, missed it. 2, 3. Okay, then we'll skip 2 and do a 2 double crochet group. 2. And then we will do the corner. So skip 1 and that should be the middle of the corner, which it is. And we'll do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then do 2 more double crochets. Okay, and then let's finish this out, shall we? So we're going to skip 1 and do 2 double crochets along this side. Okay, and then skip 2 and do 3 in the middle. Okay, skip 2 and do 2 double crochets in the next one, which brings us all the way around. We've got 1 spaced, and we will put a slip stitch in the top of the first double crochet, and then snip it and pull that tail end of yarn through the loop. Okay, so it's joined. So you'll start by doing 1 completely around all by itself without joining at all. But then you can go through and kind of figure out your placement. Like, you know, I try to space colors and, you know, speckles or things that are really bold. I try to space them a little separately so it kind of evens everything out. Depending on what kind of colors you're working with, you may have, you know, a lot of different stuff to work with, but I have so many different color scraps, it's insane. So yeah, I'm going to be building this at least until it's, you know, lap sized in rows. So I'm going to get wide here and then I'll start building long. But you know, you could start in one corner and just build it out either way, whatever you like to do. But yeah, that's how you join as you go for this hexagon motif. I will be, as of the recording of this, I have not done it, but I will be doing it probably today. I'm going to basically chart and write out the motif for you guys so that you can just download that if you want it as reference rather than having to like watch the video over and over again. But I will get that, I'll put that in the links, so check the links down below. And yeah, I hope that you'll join me in making one of these because they're really, really fun. I love hexagons. I love the way they nestle together. I love the way that they're always like perfect. I'm a hexagon nerd. I'm actually wearing a hexagon dress today. So yeah. So find yourself some scraps of any weight of yarn, really. Like these ones, do I have a tape measure? I do. So these ones, you know, are measuring about 3 inches. They're more than 3 inches if you're going from point to point rather than side to side. But yeah, these are measuring, 3 to 3.5 inches with fingering weight yarn and a 3.25 millimeter hook. So, you know, if you did this with worsted weight yarn or DK, any of them, you'd end up with like a much bigger Afghan and bigger hexagons. But yeah, I like the weight of this blanket, and I have a lot of fingering weight scraps left because I make a lot of socks. So yeah, join as you go. If you missed the original motif, I'll have that video linked in the show notes or down in the comment, you know, area too. So yeah, feel free to join me. I'm calling it Puff Stitch Hexagon Blanket. So there's hashtags. I'll put those hashtags down there too if you want to follow those along on like Instagram. Okay, thanks everybody.